the release of a report on the costs of the Nazi occupation of Poland from 1939 to 1945. Poland's right-wing government says the country has not been fully compensated, but Germany insists compensation was paid in the years after the war. Dominic Kane has more from Berlin.
In the 7.5 years that I've been reporting for Al Jazeera from Berlin, I can count several times that such sentiment has been expressed in Warsaw, but it never really gets a friendly reception, as it were, in Germany, because the view from successive German governments has been that the agreement that was made in the early 1950s between the two communist governments, one of Poland, one of East Germany, that the Polish side would waive their right to compensation, in their view, was binding, and that has been the view that has pertained pretty much since that point. The other thing to bear in mind here is that if one looks at the map of Europe which followed from World War II, 25% of what had been Germany was effectively taken from Germany and given to Poland in some way as reparation to Poland, for what Germany had inflicted on it, all the disaster that the war was for the Polish economy, for the Polish people. There's no question about that, but it is worth bearing that in mind. And it is also worth bearing in mind that whilst we have heard that view expressed by the governing body in Poland, the opposition in Poland says that they believe that what is being expressed now must also be said, they said this back in 2017, that what's being expressed now is more designed for domestic consumption in Poland than as something that might achieve something on an international level.